What is going on, guys? My name is Marcus, and this is the Reformation Woodshop. It is again that time of the year to bust out your wallets and buy all of the best tools for your favorite woodworkers or for yourself because you deserve it. This video is a comprehensive gift buying guide for the holiday season. Imagine like airplanes in the night sky and the shooting stars. Item number one is these Hexit Toolant Allen wrenches. They've got a standard and metric set. These guys are $19.49 and they're normally $25. I use them all the time. I keep them in my Stack Tech drawer boxes, but they also have magnets on the back so you can put them on the wall if you need to. It's really nice to have a dedicated and colorful set of Allen wrenches because there are things all over your house that need these guys that you don't know until you know. Wow, look at those conveniently placed magnets. While you're here, if you happen to be a fan of tools, I have these magnets on my Etsy site. I make them all in-house. So when you buy that new drill for your husband this year, throw some magnets in there too. Toolant has sent me 5 different sets of these guys to give out to my followers. So again, make sure that you're subscribing. And since, you know, it's Christmas, in the comment section down below, let me know your favorite Christmas song. That's what we'll go with for this one. Whew. The next item on this list is the retractable extension cord reel by Weaver. This guy makes it so that you have power wherever you are, inside your house or inside your shop. All you have to do is mount this mounting plate to the wall, slip your extension cord reel hose thingy onto it, and now you have power all over the shop. Weaver has a lot of really cool stuff. I recently got their retractable air hose reel, which led me to stumble on their retractable extension cord reel. Oftentimes I have to bust out an extension cord because I want to sand outside or something. This 65-foot reel makes it so that you have an extension cord at your fingertips at all times. What's really great about it is that it locks in place at the length that you want it, and you don't have to roll it up yourself. When you're done with it, it self-retracts, making cleanup a breeze. I actually ended up getting 2, one for at work and one for at home because they're so useful. The next item on this list can be a stocking stuffer or a bulky item that you can toss under the tree. This is an empty bottle of Howard's cutting board oil. This holiday season, I have made 66 cutting boards, and this guy is probably the 3rd or 4th bottle that I've gone through in that time. So if you want to go for the bulky option, Howard sells gallon sizes as well. Howard cutting board oil is made of pure USP food grade mineral oils, and it rejuvenates your wood and helps prevent drying and cracking. It's made with clear, odorless, pure food grade mineral oil. It's perfect for the initial oiling or seasoning of your cutting board, and if they're looking a little down and dingy, you can splash that on there and bring them back to life. Howard also sells waxes for your furniture and for food grade use as well. This is perfect for those guys who are making spoons, cutting boards, butcher blocks, charcuterie boards, anything that needs to be food safe. Alright, the next item is a brownie point item. It's pretty obscure and not many people know about this, so if you gift this item, you're definitely going to be appreciated. This is the rag cutter. In woodworking and in just general shop work, you're always going to be using paper towels or rags or old t-shirts to clean up messes, to stain stuff, or to wipe on wax or stuff like that. This guy makes that process way easier. Normally for me when I'm staining, I grab an old t-shirt, take a pair of scissors or a pocket knife, and try to butcher that thing up into tiny squares. With this, you just mount it straight to your wall, take the old shirt or pair of chonies that you got, and just run them over and over and over through the rag cutter, and in a matter of minutes you could have hundreds of rags for staining or shop work. I've got one mounted over there on the wall, and this guy I'm gonna give away. All you have to do is make sure that you're subscribed, and in the comment section down below, all I need you to do is put your social security number, and then I'll pick one of you guys to get this. Just kidding. Comment down below telling me how this would make your life easier, and I'll pick one of you guys and I'll ship it out to you. The next item is too big for me to bring into the shop and raise above my head. And the reason that I'm featuring it on this list is because there's a great Black Friday deal on it right now. That is the Warner set of ladders. You can get an 8-foot fiberglass ladder for 70 bucks, and it's normally $159. That's a $90 savings. If you don't need 8 foot, you can go for the 6-foot option, which is what I did, and you can get that for $50. And they're normally $115, so that's a $65 savings. But I will tell you, I did just bust out the 6-foot ladder to get on my roof to put Christmas lights up, and my neighbor came out and asked me if I needed a bigger ladder because he had one, and that made me feel insecure and very tiny and sad. Go for the 8-foot. I will say though, trying to wrap a ladder and put it under the tree is gonna be a problem, so good luck. The next item on this list is one of my favorite tools that I've gotten this past year, and that is the Graco Cordless Connect. This is a paint sprayer that is compatible with your drill or impact. You connect the chuck of your drill directly to this little spinny thingy. You put the battery or the boot of your drill in this spot right here, strap it down, fill your can up with paint, put it in the prime mode, prime it, and then you're ready to paint. I've painted a bunch of stuff over the past year using this spray gun, including the dresser we have in my son's room. And then just recently I painted a bunch of wedding decor as well. At $189, this is one of the more hefty items on the list, price tag wise, but it's already made its money back for me and it would be a great gift idea for you. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but all of the links to all of the items in this video will be down in the description below. Gift buying can be difficult because you don't want to get something that somebody already has. So sometimes you just need an old faithful that no matter if they have it or not, you can always use a brand new set, and that is router bits. This is the CMT router bit set. These are all very high quality bits made for the router and for cutting specific patterns, dados, flush cutting, plunge cutting, dovetailing, and give a nice edge profiles in all of your materials. Router bits are super useful and effective for cutting patterns and shapes, for making cabinets, for putting a nice chamfered edge on a cutting board, and hundreds of other reasons. So this is probably the number one thing that you would think to buy a woodworker, and the CMT router bit set is the one that I recommend. Alright, just to tone it down and come back to a more reasonable price tag and smaller size, the next item on this list is going to be fast cap tape measures. At this point, tape measures are like a consumable. You use them for 3 to 6 months, you lose them, you break them, you get rid of them, something like that. These guys are cheap and effective, and FastCap has a ton of very special tape measures, like the Pro Carpenter, which has all your metric and standard measurements on it. The Story Pole that's made with a little tab on the bottom so you can mark all of your measurements, instead of trying to keep them in your head and then forgetting as soon as you walk away, like me. And they even have funky ones, like the flat back, that's made to lay flat on your material just in case you need something like that. For a long time now, I've specifically used these in my home shop, and I've actually gone through a lot, and I continue to go back and pursue these guys because I think that they're the best. I think these guys are around 10 bucks each, which is super doable in terms of gift buying. The next item on the list is kind of like a pro item that if you give this as a gift, the gift receiver might think you're actually a genius. This is the Dust Stopper Pro. It's a low profile dust separator for wet and dry vacs. Why is that even useful, you ask? If you're creating sawdust on a daily basis, you don't want to clog up your vacuum because you want that thing to continue sucking and keeping your workspace clean. The Dust Stopper Pro sits right on top of a bucket and will take all of the heavy material out of the airflow, drop it into that bucket, and basically throw it in the trash for you. We had the Dust Stopper in the past, but I like the Dust Stopper Pro because it has a clear, transparent top, which helps to let you know exactly when you're full. The Dust Stopper Pro is only 60 bucks and an absolute awesome purchase for the workshop. Alright, the last item on this list is a very large, big ticket item. If you are a rich mom or dad and you want to bless the woodworker child in your life, every single woodworker, in my personal opinion, needs a laser engraver. I've had some sort of laser engraver in this workshop for over 2 years now, and it has fully changed up the way I do everything. From putting my custom brand on each and every piece I make, to making woodworking templates that make my life easier, the laser engraver is fantastic. Over the last couple of years, we have utilized the P2S, the S1, and the X-Tool D1 Pro, not only to make cool projects inside the shop, but to make projects that sell. So if you're looking to invest in that woodworker in your life, I would suggest getting them a laser engraver. Thank you guys so much for watching. This will probably be my last Christmas video of the year. I want to get back to the regularly scheduled woodworking content. I've got a ton of really cool projects coming up that I'm excited to show you guys. So if you want to see those, hit that subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one. If you watched this video and thought to yourself, man, that was so good, how can I give this guy money to repay him? Then you're in luck. I have a lot of stuff listed on my Etsy store that you can buy to support the channel. So head on over to reformationwoodshop.etsy.com to grab something.